Welcome back to Realistic Fishing. I'm over here at Skeletor Park because the other 3 parks that I went to already have people fishing there. Anyway, let's see if we can get a bite over here. Look at how calm and dead it looks. I don't see any minnows on the surface. I don't see any fish splashing. I'm gonna downsize to a rig with a few smaller baits. When the fishing is tough, you gotta go for what's there. Let's get a new rig. All right, we're going with the Gulp Alive. We're fishing with 2 baits. This rig will allow me to fish 2 Gulp minnows. The bottom one is on a jig head. The top one is on a bait hook. Bait hook, jig head, and a split shot or a pinch on sinker for a little extra distance. Yeah, this rig looks good. I have a feeling we're gonna get some fish on this. Fish. Fish on. Here we go. Wow. Wow. Upsy daisy. All right. There's a nice looking skipjack. Came off the hook. Let's take a look at our first specimen today. Yeah, nice. Nice. We got about a 12-inch skipjack here. This would make a great bait. I already have one in the freezer. I kept it from a couple episodes ago. So we're just gonna let this one go. One more quick look. Yeah, that's a nice one.
Hey y'all, this is Chris of Catfishing Chris. You're watching Realistic Fishing. Keep it realistic.
Yeah, I don't know why more people aren't into skipjack fishing. They pull hard, they jump high. I guess they're not as luxurious or bougie as a trout or a bass, but I think they're a great fight and they're a great bait. Oh, I had a bite there, missed him. See the boil? And the anticipation factor is really high. You gotta be alert. You gotta be watching, paying attention. Uh-oh, here comes a boat. I'm gonna have to move in a minute. Did I get one? Oh, I got him. Just a little guy. All right, check it out. We got about an 8-inch skipjack here compared to that first one, which was about a 12-incher. We got a guy launching his boat over here. So we're gonna get out of his way. I just wanna show you this fish real quick. 8-inch skipjack. Let's let him go. I'm gonna move so this guy can do his thing. Let's see if I can find a spot to cast over all these tall weeds. I'm gonna try and step into the bush. There we go. Oh yeah, I just remembered. Yesterday I was out fishing and I was fishing with a lipless crankbait and I caught 1 bass, but it's not what you think. Maybe it is. It was a tiny bass, about a 7-incher on a lipless crank. There's a fish. Speaking of bass, got a largemouth right here. Small one. Check it out. Happy Meal bass. Just a little dinkalicious bass here. Got him on my Gulp minnow rig. Let's go see what's going on over here at the log. Earlier this morning there were a couple guys fishing over here. Let's see if they're gone. They're still here. We're gonna fish down here by the log.
Hello, I'm Larry Cooter, part of the Tennessee Assault Crew, where we break necks and cash checks. But you're watching Realistic Fishing. Keep it realistic.
Wow, look at all those cormorants. All right, let's do this. Fish, fish, what do we got? Largemouth bass, just a little guy. Yeah, check him out. It's not very big, but it's another bass for the day. Another 8-inch bass. I could slow it down and fish these pretty much on the bottom. I might get a bluegill or something if I fish it like that. Let's slow it down. We're gonna fish it on or near the bottom. See what happens. Thought I had a bite. Let's try that again. Fish. Here we go. Here we go. What do we got? What do we got? A double up. Bluegill, bass. Check that out. That is awesome. We'll take the bass off first. Check him out. We got a 1/4 pounder here. Fish number 1 of my double up. And I got a bluegill. Fish number 2 on my double up. Doubled up on my double gulp rig. Yeah, there's the bluegill. 5-incher. Awesome.
My name's Emma. Always keep it realistic.
How cool was that? I slowed it down a little bit. I got a double up with a bass and a bluegill. Now that's cool. Ooh, I might have had a bite. Might have been a stick or something. Is that a fish? No, it's a stick. I think this is what I had Wow. Well, that's about all the time I have for today. I did get a few over here, a double up, plus one other small bass, but it's time to go. So yeah, ended up being a pretty good morning. I started out with a jerkbait and I couldn't hook into anything, so I switched to a double gulp rig. I got a bunch of skipjack, a bluegill, and a few small bass. The pattern is still pretty much the same as it's been for the last week. I'm waiting for some larger bass to come in, but until then, I'll have fun with small bass and skipjack. Thanks for watching Realistic Fishing. Keep it realistic.